This weekend, peaceful Muslims in New York City took it upon themselves to call for the slaughter of Jews after President Donald Trump made good on his campaign promise by officially recognizing the ancient city of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and pledging to start moving the U.S. embassy to said city. Keep in mind, these protests weren't in some Middle Eastern Islamic cesspool, they were in New York City. And they actually rattled our cages by mentioning Khaydar, where so many Jews were slaughtered and enslaved by these peaceful savages. Nehlen pointed out 90,000 Christians were killed for their faith in 2016. Breitbart reported 9 of the top 10 countries where Christians suffer extreme persecution had populations at least 50% Muslim, and Islamic extremism is by far the most significant persecution engine of Christians in the world today. This suggests Islam is not a religion of peace. History tells us that at the massacre of Khaydar, Muhammad brutally tortured a Jewish chieftain in order to extract information about where he had hidden his treasures. When the treasure was uncovered, the chieftain was then beheaded. This chieftain was the husband of the most beautiful Jewish woman of Khaydar, the 17-year-old Safiya. Safiya's family members had all been annihilated by Muhammad at the Banu Qurayza massacre. Now, having beheaded her husband, the Prophet took Safiya as his own sex slave and copulated on the very same night of the massacre. Sounds like Islam at its best, doesn't it? One thing is for certain. We should all be very relieved that we now have a president in the United States who is willing to call it like it is. No more George W. Bush and Barack Hussein Obama types trying to convince us that Islam is a religion of peace. These two characters thought so little of us freedom-loving Americans that even while we would see the carnage on TV perpetrated by Muslims, such as what happened on September 11, 2001, that they would try to convince us that what we were witnessing was peace.